The flame has been lit to commemorate the coming together of marble sports fans from all around the world. A tournament of champions, a roster of pure excellence, and a calendar expanded to 12 events. 16 teams from 16 different marble competitions have arrived to etch their name in marble sports history. Hosted by the Flamethrowers and the Emperor's Marble Sports Games, it is my honor to welcome you to Marble Invites Season 2. I am Ramen Powder from the Quadrilla Marble League, and joining me today in commentary is Angus from Tour de Endurance.
Hello everyone, and how elated am I to be here for the opening event of this Season 2 of Marble Invites, the biggest event in the custom comp scene nowadays, with the opening event being the balancing event. But before we talk about that, let's first talk about our roster of teams. 12 newcomers from several different competitions around the world today, but 4 returnees being the Knights of Night, the Wishful Spheroids, the Blood Moons, our Season 1 champions, and the Marine team all return for another run at the Marble Invites Glory, or a chance for Marble Invites Glory. But 12 newcomers are going to try and get them. But we're straight into the first run here. The Flamethrowers, the home team, 35 Jenga blocks, so maximum individual run can be 40. You'll see how it goes here, and they're off.
Oh, one marble's going to get close to the end. They're not going to get there, though. But many marbles close to the catch basin. If you get in that catch basin, you get 40 points. 160 points is the maximum a team can get. If you don't get that to the catch basin, the maximum you can get is 35. So that one marble did reach a 35, but it's only good enough for 105 as a total. We'll see what the Grown Garden can do from the Mendacian Marble Games in the second run to follow up with that. But the Flamethrowers, you could hear the cheers of the crowd as they went down. The Grown Garden going down, it looks better here by them. 2 of them come very close to the end, but it's not going to get there. But I think this is going to surpass the host's mark.
Of course, 2 newcomers already in this competition. 119, very close between the first 2 runners, as 2 35s for the Grown Garden gets them right up there to start the event, and the fans are already very excited to be here. And here is our first returnee of the day, the Wishful Spheroids, runner-ups to the Blood Moons in Season 1 of Marble Invites. What can they do here for perhaps some revenge? They come down in the first run, 2 go off fairly early, 1's going to get to the end, and 1 stalls out around the... Oh, actually goes backwards, and it's going to be... I don't know what that's going to be scored to. We'll have to wait for the stewards to decide that one. But our first finisher of the day should give the Wishful Spheroids something, but I don't know what it's going to stack up to for those 2 early losses.
Mixed fortunes for the Wishful Spheroids, and it's not good enough to beat the Grown Garden. That one marble that did fall behind is going to be scored where they fell off, and that's going to be very unfortunate for them. But regardless, with that finisher, the first finisher of the day, they slot into second place. So, some controversy perhaps already brewing, but the Wishful Spheroids are in second place. Marine team, another returnee now from the Dolphin Team Cup. They're going to come close to 2 finishers. 1 finisher it is for the Marine team. The other one come very close, though, and this might take the lead for the Dolphin Team Cup team.
That was an excellent run by the Marine team, of course. 115 despite a finisher. That 13 from the early runner. It's not good enough to surpass that leading mark yet. And it's another great run, though, with another finisher for the Marine team. Now, Team Downpour, another newcomer, rolling around now. Drops the captain, leading the team, of course, from the Garatrax Marble Championship. What can this team do? It's contact out of the gate. They all crawl towards the end if they do not make that mistake and go backwards. And it should be a decently consistent result. I'll have to see what it stacks up to, but it's really hard to call early on with these balancing runs, as it always is. And there you see P1 120. Team Downpour have taken the lead for the Garatrax Marble Championship team.
What a consistent effort that was. Without even a single finisher and that contact at the beginning, they managed to recoup themselves very well and get very close to the end with all 4 of their marbles. Now the pixelated artists from the Sweet Acacia League are going to have to follow that up with something better here. 1 marble, oh, that's going to be teetering on the edge, but drops in the yellow catch basin. Very nice by that 1 marble, but definitely not as consistent as Team Downpour. Marbles going all over the place, and this is not going to challenge them. 119, just 1 short of Team Downpour, and they are going to be in second place.
1 point short. How heartbreaking. That is just 1 position behind the current leaders, but it's still a good run by the pixelated artists. Now the Banana Splits have 1 go fairly early, but they have 2 go very far in a very big slowdown for that 3rd competitor. But it is yet another finisher for the Banana Splits. Where's this going to stack up? Every marble besides the first one, of course, got beyond that 30 mark. It stacks up to a 125, and Banana Splits have taken the lead for the, of course, Marble Summer Championship team. Of course, another newcomer far in this competition. It's looking good for the newcomers so far, but here is a veteran of Marble Invites to try and take that lead back. The Knights of Night from the JBL Cup to finish off the halfway mark of this event.
Only 9th place in the first season, hoping for better here. One marble will get all the way to the end. Other marbles also close to it. Is this going to take the lead though? Actually, a couple of them went early off to the far side. I'm not sure if it'll be enough. And in fact, it's only good enough for 7th place. 107. That is penultimate right now. And the margins are so fine in this event. Knights of Night only second to last. Banana Splits lead the way at the halfway mark ahead of Team Downpour by 5 points, just further 1 point down to the Pixelated Artists as we get ready for the Marble Machine Mania representative Abstract Aquatics in run number 9.
Another newcomer, it looked very consistent out of the gate, a crawling marble to get to the finish line there, and another full 40 points on the board, but this looks like a very good run. Everyone keeping beyond at least past 25, and it's 125, good enough for P2, but it's a tie between them and the Banana Splits. The Abstract Aquatics, of course, that was one more, and they would be in first place. That is heartbreaking, but it is still a great opener for that team now who is lining up the Party Crashers, new representative for Tour de Endurance after the J Jockeys were disappointing. Party Crashers coming down. It's pretty consistent all around, but none at the end, and we've seen many finishes, so I don't know, the lack of finishes could hurt them here.
Yeah, 3 of them veering off to the near side. Very consistent. The lowest scoring marble is a 24, which is respectable, but 119 is only going to be good enough for 6th place still. That's just barely outside the top half. Respectable by the Party Crashers, but we move on to the Flaming Cobras, the Born Network's Marble Championship representatives. After Team Clarity couldn't do much last season, Flaming Cobras are going to try to do better, and for the first time today, we are going to get 2 finishers in balancing. Other 2 went off to the far side, but the Flaming Cobras with 2 marbles getting the full 40, 121 that was going to slot them just in 3rd place. Despite having 2 finishers, the other marbles didn't do enough, and they're only settling for 3rd place right now, but still, 2 finishers. That's the first time we're seeing this. As we move on to the Blood Moons, our defending champions, the cheers are very loud for this team right now as the Seaweed Marble Association team going here, and none of them are going to make it to the end.
Oh, they splayed out to the sides right from the beginning. It did not look good for the defending champions. Where's it going to slot them in? P9 out of 12 for the Blood Moons. Perhaps the best custom comp team of all coming into this tournament. That is not a good start for what I would say is the number 1 seed. Yeah, the fans, you can see, not too elated by that one as we move on to the final quarter of this event with the Balls of Zen from Valvic Marble League, and down they come. It's nice and clean out of the gates. There's 3 going far here. 2 of them get to the end at least, but teetering on the edge just like we've seen several times already. Can't just make it 3. Is that going to be good enough for first place with 3 excellent runs? Yes, it is. Balls of Zen take the lead with just 3 runs to go. What a run that was. I am shocked, quite frankly.
Adapted from their Algodo uniforms, but here in real life they are doing just as good. The Balls of Zen have taken the lead with just 3 runs to go. Like Eclipses from the Pesky's Marble Championship, trying to do them better. That's a nice formation out of the game. They'll also get 2 finishes, close to 3. The other marbles, did they do enough to challenge the Balls of Zen? It's going to come close here. 1 marble once again comes very close, and it's just better by 2 points, 136. They do 2 better than the Balls of Zen, and the Eclipses have done them better and taken the lead. Will anyone be able to challenge them? The Eclipses could be on course for Marble Invites Gold here.
Time Watchers in the penultimate run. It's only the first event, and I'm already can't take all this action. The Time Watchers coming down. It's 3 finishes to the end. The first marble came off very early. Is that going to be enough? It's 5 points more automatically from the 240s and 35s that we've seen from the last one. It's 142 for the JML representative. Time Watchers take the lead with 1 run to go. 3 new leaders all at once in 3 in a row. Will the last runner, the Green Lotus from QML, be able to stack up to any of that?
The Quadrilla Marble League representative is going now. Oh, it's contact out of the gate. It's not going to challenge the Time Watchers. Marbles, just coming short of the catch basin there. Rolling back once again off the beam, and this is not going to be a good run. In fact, it is dead last in the first event in the final run with just a 104. Disastrous start by the Green Lotus, but that means the Time Watchers from the Joker's Marble League with 3 finishers, the only team to do it, will win the first event of the Marble Invites in its 2nd season. Well done to them.
And after a breathtaking first event of the Marble Invite Season 2, the Time Watchers, of course, lead 25 points. Eclipses, Balls of Zen, rounding out the first podium. They all have 1 medal on the board, but it is still, of course, anyone's game, still with 11 events to go in this tournament. Next up will be the Obstacle Maze, coming soon.